This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the Dubai Institute of Design and Innovation was launched on Monday by Dubai Holding and Dubai Creative Clusters Authority as part of the government's efforts to develop design talent. Crown Prince of Dubai and Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Dubai Future Foundation, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, said that the launch of the DIDI supports the government's efforts to develop design talent in the region and the vision of Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, to make Dubai a model for sustainable economic development based on innovation and productivity as outlined in the Dubai 2021 plan. Considered a new milestone in the UAE's efforts towards driving innovation by building regionally developed graduate design talent, plans for the development of DIDI in collaboration with Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, and Parsons were announced at an event hosted in the Dubai Design District. According to His Highness, DIDI is set to diversify higher education opportunities at a time when the fields of design and innovation are attracting more talent. The Institute is developing a first-of-its-kind curriculum aimed to empower students to design their own 4-year educational journey, culminating in the region's first Bachelor of Design degree with cross-concentrations in product design, strategic design, management, media, visual arts, and fashion design. The first intake of students at DIDI is planned for fall 2018. Dubai Canal is set to open next month with work on the 2 billion dirhams project that is moving on schedule, and water has been released in Dubai Canal for the first time during its 3-year period of construction as part of a testing process. Construction work is moving at a steady pace, with pedestrian bridges being built simultaneously at different locations, including a suspension bridge with a huge arch built about the canal. RTA officials quoted in a local report stated that the Dubai Canal is on track and the monitoring system in place ensures the project is ready according to the set plan. The 3.2-kilometer Dubai Canal, linked with the Business Bay Canal and Dubai, flowing into Arabian Gulf, has now turned a major portion of Old Dubai into an island, including areas like Bur Dubai, Zabil, Al Karama, Oud Meitha, and Al Satwa. Meanwhile, the Dubai Creek will now be extended all the way to the intersection of Al Khair Road and Financial Center Street, where Business Bay begins. The combined waterway will stretch for 27 kilometers. Parts of Jumeirah and Al Safa areas, Business Bay, downtown Dubai, Al Jadaf, and Oud Meitha will also be part of the massive island. Another important development that the canal will bring is a major upgrade to the marine transport in Dubai. According to RTA, marine transit modes are expected to carry more than 6 million passengers annually around the canal and man-made islands off the coast in the next couple of years. Changes have been introduced to the UAE Penal Code to replace jail terms for minor offenses with community service. Community paybacks such as cleaning the streets, schools, or other voluntary work will be determined in a decision by the Minister of Justice in agreement with the Ministers of Interior and Emiratisation and Human Resources, according to a new law that was issued last month. The new law, which will take effect next month, states that community service of up to 3 months will replace punishment for minor offenses that would have otherwise been punishable by not more than 6 months or a fine. Public prosecutors will oversee implementation of the community service and receive reports on the offender's performance. The court, on recommendation from prosecutors, may order a jail term similar to the community service period if the offenders fail to discharge their duties during the community payback period. Legal experts say the move towards restorative justice or alternative sentencing means that some offenders avoid imprisonment with its many unwanted consequences, believing it beneficial for society as well as alleviating prison overcrowding and reducing the cost of punishment. The community service may include unpaid work of community payback, house arrest, curfew, mandatory treatments, and programs. As the international community moves towards ratifying the COP21 agreements, jury members of the Zayed Future Energy Prize have announced that they have selected the winners for the 2017 awards ceremony. At a press conference, organizers, along with jury members, which included the former presidents of Iceland and South Korea, revealed that this year they had received 1,600 entries from 100 countries. During the discussions, the panelists stated that since 2008, more than 200 million people around the world have positively benefited from the previous winners of the prize. It was further revealed that this year they received entries from 8 new countries, which include Vanuatu, Kosovo, and Burundi, to name a few. Furthermore, the panelists announced that the 9 winners will be publicly announced in January 2017 at an award ceremony during the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week. According to the organizers, the prize is split into 5 categories that include large corporations, small and medium enterprise, non-profit organizations, global high schools, and the Lifetime Achievement Awards. Each category recognizes the best innovative and sustainable technologies for clean energy. Speaking during the press conference, former president of Iceland, Olafur Grimsson, stated that this year there has been a large interest among the young, particularly from poorer parts of the world, indicating a strong desire to reach a sustainable clean energy.
So the Paris Agreement was an historic landmark, but it's not enough. It is, to some extent, a roadmap. And therefore, it's important to demonstrate that we can indeed achieve the goal of the Paris Agreement by diversified energy transformation in different parts of the world. And the Zayed Future Energy Prize, by highlighting the winners and also the candidates and the nominees every year, is among the most formidable proofs that we can indeed achieve this success.
When you invest heavily, government has to play a very important role, but doesn't mean that there's no role for the private sector. And in actual fact, most of the awardees of the Zayed Future Energy Prize are from the private sector, and they heavily invest in renewable energy. And there's much role for the private sector to play in this. Renewable energy, as I said, is important source of energy in the future in order to grow clean, to obtain clean energy. And in that respect, the Zayed Future Energy has been playing a very important role in encouraging the private sector, as well as high schools, younger generations, to be aware of the importance of the renewable energy.
The Abu Dhabi Tourism and Culture Authority has announced the 3rd annual traditional Handicrafts Festival, which will be held from the 2nd to the 12th of November in Al Ain Historic Souk Al Qattara. The festival promotes UAE national identity, preserves intangible cultural heritage, and reinforces the efforts of artisan families who pass down their traditions over generations. Speaking on the occasion, Saif Saeed Ghobash, Director General of TCA Abu Dhabi, said the festival will take place in the heart of the vibrant heritage city of Al Ain as a statement to its importance as a national event that raises awareness of the skills and expertise of our artisans. The 10-day festival will include activities and programs that reflect different aspects of the UAE's intangible heritage that we have to preserve and promote to the community, our youth, and tourists. The festival will display numerous products from Emirati artisans, including traditional clothing, fabrics, and textiles, incense, henna, and a selection of traditional dishes. As part of the public program, educational workshops throughout the festival will highlight the techniques of traditional handicrafts, along with the raw materials used to manufacture them and the methodology to convert them into final products. And finally, this evening, held under the patronage of Her Highness Sheikh Latifa bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice Chairman of Dubai Culture, in partnership with Dubai Design District D3 and supported by Dubai Culture and Arts Authority, Dubai Design Week is set to enthrall the city once more, strengthening Dubai's position as a global hub for the design and creative industries. According to the organizers, the 2nd edition of Dubai Design Week, taking place across the city with over 550 designers participating in a 6-day celebration of groundbreaking design and ideas, has doubled in size this year, establishing itself as the only trade show in the Middle East for professionals to discover original, high-quality design from across the world. Running until the 29th of October, the free-to-attend show features over 150 events that will be staged in a citywide 6-day celebration of design, engaging the local community and visitors alike. The organizers also added that over 100 brands from 28 countries have been carefully curated for their quality, originality, and relevance to the regional buyer. Exhibitors span 15 categories ranging from sustainable furniture to statement lighting to the latest in workplace innovation and kitchen and bathroom technology. 5,000 plus trade professionals from the MENASA region registered to attend this year, with 90% of economic growth in the design industry expected to stem from architecture, interiors, and fashion. Additionally, for the second year, the Italian trade agency's Italian Luxury Interiors Pavilion, which was inaugurated by the Italian ambassador to the UAE earlier today, is exhibiting an array of luxury brands from Italy, as 16 Italian companies are showcasing their products at the Dubai Design District.
Italy is growing in this market. Despite a general light drop in the statistics concerning our export, design is a growing voice in our export, more than 10% if we compare from January to July 2006 to the 7 months, the same 7 months of the previous year. What does it mean? First of all, that this is a very important market, not only for the capacity of absorption of our export, but because also in design, Dubai is becoming the coolest world hub. And it's important, I repeat it to my companies that are very loyal to this event, because last year many of them were here and they are coming back through the various editions, that loyalty and trust to this market are key for the success, to create a long-time relation with the Emirati counterparts and with all the world that transit in this hub is crucial for their development.
Jotun this year is setting the trend by launching 3 collections, and basically what we've done is we've researched how consumers behave today. And what we find is a lot of people travel and get inspired. So the idea of traveling was very interesting for us. So what we decided is to take consumers on 3 different journeys, or to 3 different places around the world. The first one is called Nordic, and it's Iceland, Norway, Sweden, and you see these beautiful grays, whites. Imagine in Iceland. The second collection is called Continental, and this one's my favorite. This one is more ethnic, tribal. Imagine walking in a spice market in Istanbul or India and then bringing all that back home. The third one is this cool, hip, young kind of theme, and it has pinks and greens, and they're all light, and it's for cities or smaller spaces.
Well, to explain what we are doing here, I have to go back, and I have to go back about 4 million years, when a giant meteorite hit the ground in what is now the Czech Republic, and it melted the ground, which is rich in silica sand, into glass. So this is the big piece that is behind us, reminiscent of. And of course, it's also building on the 800-year-old tradition of glass and crystal making that we are bringing to the 21st century with this amazing bespoke glass installation that is enabled with programmable LEDs, so you can change the lighting effects from your smartphone. So this is the main feature that we have here, and we also have here some amazing collections that are aimed for homes of our clients.